Okay, listen, greetings, good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for joining us at our latest and greatest PBPO annual volunteer and donor appreciation event. We want to thank you for joining us virtually this afternoon. While I'm hopeful and frankly optimistic that this will be the last virtual volunteer appreciation and donor recognition event that we'll hold virtually for years to come, we're just grateful that we're able to do it, and really just grateful to have the chance to throw what has always been an extremely special event for this organization and a special celebration for our volunteers and our donors. Listen, you're at the very core of everything we do, of our mission, and we wouldn't exist and wouldn't be able to deliver the extensive services we do without you. Your energy, your generosity, your perseverance through what have been certainly a tough couple of years is an inspiration to me, and I know to the entire organization, and you should be incredibly proud. So we've come a long way over the past 6 years. It feels like yesterday that a few of us were out knocking on doors of companies and law firms to gain interest in Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio, and of course to raise money, which was critical to the effort. And it was back then, most importantly, when we first discovered Erin Childs, and she demanded that we interview her, and then she demanded that we hire her. So we did, and it's the best decision we ever made. Erin joined us in April 2014, and that was several months before we actually opened our doors as we got ready to launch. And she was our only employee at the time, and she was part-time at that, all alone by herself, leading the charge. And we held our first launch event in, I think, January of 2016. At P&G, absolutely beautiful setting, and we were scared to death that no one would show. Well, it ended up being a huge success, but a lot of us still had our doubts. We didn't know if everybody had shown up at P&G because no one had ever been behind those walls and were curious. But we've been reminiscing, the longer this goes on, and having a few laughs. I'm thinking of Dave Horn and Phil Smith and others. Just about the early days and how excited we were about the turnout in P&G, but we were all kind of looking at each other, could this really be true, when we were kind of convincing ourselves that it would fizzle out after a couple of years. Well, it certainly hasn't, and today we have a staff of 7 people. We're growing stronger every year and making a real impact. As many of you know, our staff is incredibly talented and at the core of everything we do. And we're just incredibly fortunate. And I know a lot of you have come to know the staff and appreciate everything they do. So a huge thanks to Erin and the team. Let's go to the next slide if we could. So what have we done now that it's 6 years later? Well, we now have more than 800 attorney volunteers from our inception. And I'm constantly amazed with your willingness to share your precious time and valuable talents to nonprofit organizations who work so hard every day to make this a better community and a better place. As lawyers, we tend to be very busy, tend to be very distracted, but the fact that each of you thinks that this is important and is willing to devote time to it is a huge tribute, not only to this community, but to our legal community here in Cincinnati. And this is an impressive list of people. It's interesting to note that you have some of the top lawyers in town on this list. You have managing partners of firms on this list. You have people with very, big roles in in-house legal departments. We have the Fifth Third, general counsel, for example. So this is a huge list of people that give up their time, and it just shows how fast it's caught on. Go to the next slide. So the same is true for our donors, corporate and law firm donors, and over 100 individual donors who have now donated to us year in and year out, and certainly in the last year. And the ranks grow every year, get the word out, but so do the services we provide. And we're keeping up, but we really rely upon this group to keep the momentum going. So thanks for your generous support to the mission and sticking with us even during the most difficult time over the last couple of years. As I think about PBPO and I think about all of you, the PBO team, I like to think of you as the PBPO community, which really is all of you on the phone today and your colleagues. As as this team, this community continues to help our clients navigate the ever-changing landscape of not just COVID, but all of the changes that happen in the law all the time and the legal challenges that we have. It confronts all companies, and it's not just the big companies that you can see up here on the screen, but it's the little companies and it's the little nonprofits. A lot of the same issues come up, and a lot of same needs are required. So, and again, big companies, small companies, and what's special is that you've all come together to ensure that our businesses, our legal, our businesses and clients get to address the needs that are in front of them. And this in turn frees up time and space for them to do what they do best. As I said, make a positive impact on the community, and the ability to bring together so many groups as we do in this organization, from diverse backgrounds, different careers, different interests, different missions, lawyers from private practice, lawyers from in-house jobs, big companies, small companies. It all comes together, and frankly, it just works. And we put a lot of smiles on a lot of faces, including all of us who get to participate in this. And the impact, the impact shows. In 2020 and to date in 2021, we completed almost 600 unique legal projects for our clients, for more than 270 nonprofits, and we engaged more than 325 attorney volunteers, and provided more than 3,200 hours in true legal services. And those are just huge numbers. And what's the value? Over the past 6 years, we provided a total value of legal services and education to nonprofits of more than $6.1 million. And again, this directly benefits our clients, and they can devote the resources they need to fulfill their missions. So throughout the evening, we'll be playing 3 videos with a few of our clients and attorney volunteers, as we've done in the past, detailing the impact that PBPO has had for each of them. And I wanted to thank one of our very talented and attorney volunteers, Giles Rollier, who created the 3 videos. And if you recall these from the past, they're outstanding. Giles is an extraordinary talent, not just as a lawyer, but as an artist, and greatly appreciate what he's done for this organization over the years. Lastly, there are a few of us who will be stepping down from the board early next year, and I'm one of them. I'm grateful to have served this incredible organization. It's been one of the most really fulfilling and genuine experiences in my 36-year career. I've loved every day of it. I love every day I get to spend time on it. But this is not goodbye. Erin has made clear that she won't allow that. So I hope to continue to participate and contribute to the organization in the future. And I'm thrilled to announce, if you haven't heard it already, that one of our very close colleagues on the executive committee, Susan Whaley, who is the North American General Counsel of Procter & Gamble, who has just been a force in this organization and a tremendous colleague, will take over the reins in February of 2022 as board chair. She shares the passion, she gets it. She's a great contributor to the community as a whole, and I have no doubt this will do a tremendous job. So if you get to see Susan, congratulate her and give her all the support you possibly can, because I know having sat in this chair, you really do need it. Next slide, please. Finally, a special thanks to our sponsors, our presenting sponsor, Ohio State Bar Foundation, our event level sponsors, Ernst & Young and LexisNexis, and the individual level sponsors, the Greater Cincinnati Foundation. I should note that these organizations have been incredibly supportive of Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio for many years, and they continue to step up time and time again. So a huge thanks to each of them. So again, just thanks to everybody on the call today for getting us to where we are today. We hope and believe that you'll be at our side in the future. And now for a special tribute, it's my pleasure to introduce a video from Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley, who is sharing exciting news about Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio and the positive impact that we make in our community. Thank you, everybody.
Hi, I'm John Cranley, Mayor of Cincinnati. It's such a great honor to be with you all today to celebrate the Pro Bono Partnership for Ohio, founded by my great friend and brilliant lawyer, Aaron Childs. This organization over the last 8 years has helped hundreds of organizations meet legal and transactional needs so that those nonprofits can focus on their true mission, which is building a better city. This is an ingenious idea that helps nonprofits reduce poverty, reduce homelessness, help people, and get high quality legal service at the same time. Hats off to you, a role model for the nation. I am declaring it today as Pro Bono Day in the city of Cincinnati, and I hope you have a wonderful event. Congratulations.
And now we are moving into our awards presentation, and Ellen is going to be teeing up the next video for us here in just a minute. Thank you again to Giles for putting these together. I'm going to stop talking now.
Last year, with the murder of George Floyd, I was feeling really frustrated and wanted to try to find a way to help. So I made an intentional choice to get involved with nonprofits who were serving African Americans, and that's how I met Michael.
I founded Black Achievers in 2020. Our mission is to connect, educate, and economically empower the African American community, and we help individuals in our network with their career, nonprofits, boards, and helping them with professional development and also starting a business. One of the great things about PBPO is they have a very thorough intake process. Their staff spent hours with me understanding what the needs were of my organization, especially around us expanding nationally and setting up chapters.
And one of the things you needed to do is to protect your name and your brand.
Exactly. To me, it was a black box getting a trademark. I had no idea.
But I've been doing it for 20 years.
Well, you're very knowledgeable in this space. You came in, took me by the hand, and actually ran with the entire process. It was great.
Using legal skills I already have to help people like Michael is incredibly gratifying. You're doing such important work that I believe in. So to even be able to play a small part of that, I'm super grateful to be able to do that.
And we're grateful for you. And I don't know what we would do without you. I don't know what we would do without PBPO.
Hi, Patricia, you can go ahead and
Okay.
start
Hello.
going. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, my name is Patricia Stewart Adams, and I'm the Executive Director of GRAD Cincinnati, and we are a proud recipient of the services from Pro Bono. GRAD Cincinnati raises expectations and achievement for all students by building high-impact partnerships within the community to provide a premier college readiness and access program. Today, I have the pleasure of honoring two individuals that have helped to make Pro Bono what it is today. I'll start with Rick Landrum. Rick Landrum is the winner of this year's Cincinnati Corporate Attorney of the Year Award. He is senior counsel with the Kroger Company in Cincinnati, and despite his busy job, has been an incredible asset to the PBPO since their inception. He is a founding board member. Rick has committed his time to the mission of PBPO through his pro bono services to PBPO's clients. While always modest about his contributions, he has quietly completed over 20 projects. Mercy Neighborhood Ministries, ICRAN, Santa Maria Community Services, and all the other organizations Rick has worked with are stronger, thanks to Rick's existence. Rick, this evening we would like to thank you for your dedication to Pro Bono. Please join me in congratulating Rick for being named Pro Bono Cincinnati Corporate Attorney of the Year. Congratulations, Rick. Next, I would like to present to you Jim Office. Jim is the winner of this year's Dayton Corporate Attorney of the Year Award. He is General Counsel at Victory Wholesales Group in Dayton. Jim has been volunteering with Pro Bono since it opened its doors in 2015. To date, Jim has volunteered on 22 separate matters for 13 different nonprofits, including a project for my organization, Grad Cincinnati, and also organizations like Queen City Kitchen and Grant US Hope. Jim always helps encourage the next generation of attorneys to perform pro bono services when he regularly involves himself with the Supreme Court mentees in his volunteer projects. Jim was a pleasure to work with Grad on the projects that we needed completing. It was like I had known him all my life. And I just want to say, Jim, thank you for being a long-term support and commitment to pro bono for your work. Congratulations, Jim, PBPO's Dayton Corporate Attorney of the Year.
I met John when the Cincinnati Tool Bank needed a new building.
You really needed a new building.
The Cincinnati Tool Bank is a nonprofit organization that serves other nonprofits, churches, and schools by providing tools and equipment so that they can better equip volunteers and take on larger and more frequent service projects. Our old building
It had character.
It had a lot of character. Essentially, the old warehouse wasn't flat, so every day we were pushing the tools uphill to get them out the door.
Nonprofits don't buy property all the time, but this is what I did for 40 years before I retired. For me, it was pretty routine. What I really like about PBPO is it enables me to help out nonprofits in an area of law where I feel very competent.
You negotiated our purchase contract. You knew all the right questions to ask, and you really just put us in the best possible situation.
And after I started working with you, I was volunteering with the Civic Garden Center restoring a forest, and guess what we used? Tool Bank tools.
And we didn't even have to roll them uphill to get them out the door.
I was happy to help. It's not like these are 3-month projects. I still have time to enjoy my retirement. I still have a lot to offer, and PBPO makes it easy for me to have an impact.
Hey, Kelly, you're on.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kelly Collison. I serve as the Executive Director of Magnified Giving, and our mission is to educate, inspire, and engage students in philanthropy. Basically, we're developing the next generation of philanthropists. So it's not lost on me all the wonderful volunteerism all the attorneys do for all the nonprofits. That's the business I'm in every day. Magnified Giving became a client of PBPO in late 2017. Since then, we've worked on 20 separate projects. Today, I'm here to celebrate Abby Remley and Adam Hyder, the winners of the Pro Bono Partnership's nonprofit nominated Excellence in Nonprofit Service Award. Adam is an attorney at Procter & Gamble, and Abby is a paralegal at United Health Group. Together, this dynamic duo have tackled many different intellectual property projects for PBPO clients. Adam has volunteered for over 10 projects, and Abby for over 20 for organizations like Sweet Cheeks Diaper Banks, Lovis Foundation, and many others. I nominated them for this award because they both went above and beyond over a period of a year for our logos, our trademarks, and our copywriting for both Magnified Giving and our summer camp, Camp Give. It was the first step of many for our small but mighty organization to become BBB accredited and to have our first full audit in the same year. It was quite a year. And Abby and Adam took all the time that they needed to make us official and legal. I looked forward to every email that I got from either one of them, and they lifted my spirits on the news on our projects. I personally can't say enough about how PBPO and the volunteers have helped and continue to help me personally and professionally to navigate the legal needs of a nonprofit. As we teach the next generation to be their best philanthropic self at Magnified Giving every day, we need to do it right. And Abby and Adam made that happen. Abby and Adam are most deserving of this award. Congratulations to you both, the 2020-2021 Excellence in Nonprofit and Community Service winners. I also get to celebrate Alex Kahn. Did you know that the average volunteer project is completed in 6 hours or less? PBPO works hard to ensure volunteers know that what they're getting into from the very beginning. And thankfully, PBPO has attorneys who will willingly take on more complicated projects also. PBPO is proud to celebrate Rising Star Award winner Alex Kahn. Alex is an attorney at Ulmer, where he has extensive experience in commercial real estate matters. Last year, Alex spent 44 hours helping a local organization with a substantial real estate transaction. Thanks to him, the small nonprofit is on strong footing moving forward. Alex, you're just getting started in your legal career, and already you've made a huge positive impact, not just with PBPO, but with the clients you worked with. But the ripple effect of your work is felt across the community. Thank you. Congratulations, Alex Kahn, PBPO's 2020-2021 Rising Star Award recipient.
The first time I met Kermit was on a Zoom call with 4 other lawyers.
Didn't you realize we run in tax, Adrian?
Well, I remember thinking, we don't have the resources for 1 lawyer, and Pro Bono Partnership connected us with 4.
I think one of the best things PBPO does is offer these legal checkups. When I work these legal clinics, I see a lot of executive directors like Adrian who are experts in their field, but they want to make sure that they're doing things correct from a legal standpoint.
You were friendly and knew our organization and had been to one of our humanitarian events in the past.
I knew about your anytime camps where you invite kids from diverse backgrounds and you teach them that the world works better when we work together.
You made me feel at ease and explained everything to me and helped me prioritize what we should work on.
I find working for PBPO to be very rewarding. In fact, I do a lot of pro bono work as a tribute to my mom. My mom always taught me to help others when I can.
Your mom sounds like a wonderful woman and reminds me of what we talked about earlier, that the world works better when people work together.
Hello, I'm Emily Seibel, the Executive Director of Yellow Springs Home Inc. And we are a CDC, a Community Development Corporation, but we're also a community land trust. So what we do is acquire land that's held in trust to benefit the community forever. And so within the audacity of perpetuity comes a lot of legal questions, legal requests. And so I don't know what we would do without the Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio. A lot of folks on the call have helped us with different projects, and it is really helping our organization and our mission to get to the next level. And we are so incredibly grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today I get to honor a couple of extraordinary all-star volunteers. So first off, Liz Stock is an employment attorney with Bricker and Eckler in Cincinnati. She is one of Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio's top volunteers. So not only has she volunteered on 18, that's right, 18 separate matters for PBPO clients, including projects for Women Helping Women, Sioux Valley, and Wordplay, but she's also been an absolutely invaluable resource, I hear from everybody, for the entire nonprofit community by being our featured presenter for 4 different educational outreach events, including one recently on COVID vaccines and returning to work. Additionally, Liz is one of the founding members of Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio's Grow PBPO Advisory Board and a Grow PBPO Committee co-chair. So Liz, we are just incredibly grateful for your enthusiasm and for your dedication. It helps nonprofits like ours truly make a difference in the community. And so congratulations on being named the Cincinnati Law Firm Attorney of the Year. And next up, we have Jonathan Hung, who is the winner of this year's Dayton Law Firm Attorney of the Year Award. So John is a principal with Green & Green Lawyers, a Dayton law firm, and he is a more recent PBPO volunteer, having taken his first project just last year, but he jumped in with 2 feet. I can personally attest to that. The hours he has spent helping us wade through a lot of challenges. So he is an invaluable asset to the Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio and to our Dayton area clients. He has already, just since last year, volunteered for 7 different projects, and many of the projects he's working on are really complicated and ongoing. I can attest to that. So not only are organizations like Yellow Springs, Home Inc., the Therapeutic Writing Institute, and the Military Veterans Resource Center stronger because of your efforts directly, but the positive impact of the work you are doing is felt by many, many members of our community, myself included. So congratulations, John, PBPO's Dayton Law Firm Attorney of the Year.
Hello, I am Lori Keating, Executive Director of the Ohio State Bar Foundation. Our mission is to fight to improve the justice system and to educate the public about the rule of law. We do this through 3 key ways. First, by grant making to nonprofits like PBPO. Second, by recognizing through awards the extraordinary service efforts by lawyers and programs by nonprofits that are building a better justice system. And third, by inducting a fellows class each year, where lawyers from across the state work together to meet an unmet need in our legal system or to educate the public about the rule of law. I deeply admire the work that PBPO does, and I'm honored to be here today and participate in this award ceremony. Now on to the Law Firm of the Year Award. Graydon, Head, and Ritchie attorneys have proven themselves to be quite invaluable partners of the PBPO, both through their volunteer engagement and Graydon's financial support. 26 Graydon attorneys have volunteered for almost 90 different legal projects, including legal checkups, legal work valued at $140,000. These are funds saved by nonprofits that could then pour back into their programming, helping countless members of our community most in need. Thank you to all of the Graydon attorneys who have jumped in, despite their busy schedules, to take a project for PBPO or serve as a speaker at one of our educational outreach seminars. You are all active participants in making our community a much more just and equitable place for all. Accepting on behalf of Graydon is Jeff Hendricks. It is my privilege to award Graydon, Head, and Ritchie the Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio 2020-2021 Law Firm of the Year Award. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lori, and thank you, PBPO. We are, Graydon is DNA, sorry, it's not clear that I'm even being heard. Our Graydon has deep DNA with respect to community service. It's part of who we are. Our lawyers serve in various capacities throughout the communities in every way imaginable. And one outlet that we didn't have was some of our lawyers didn't have the skill set that matched with people who are in need of community service. And that's where PBPO has done wonders for our folks. We're able to assist our transactional lawyers and employment lawyers are able to assist with working with the not-for-profits and able to assist them, to allow them to do the great work that they do in helping the countless people who need it throughout the community. And we deeply appreciate the impact that that has. We're profound, we know how profound that is. So we are very grateful for this award and the opportunities that they present. And we look forward to partnering with PBPO into the future. So again, on behalf of Graydon, Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for honoring us with this award. We appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Next, I get to recognize the Corporate Legal Department of the Year, Duke Energy. Duke Energy, the company, was one of PBPO's founding sponsors, and PBPO would not be here today without its generous financial support and leadership from key people like founding board member Bob Ringel and current board member Melissa Feldmeyer. However, tonight we are here to celebrate Duke Energy's entire legal team and the work the legal department has done to strengthen our community. In PBPO's first 6 years, Duke Energy attorneys took time out of their busy schedules to volunteer on over 20 separate legal projects and also shared their expertise on our educational outreach seminars geared towards nonprofit leaders and board members. Together, you supported important community organizations who could not otherwise have afforded legal help. Here tonight to accept the award on behalf of Duke Energy is PBPO board member and volunteer, Melissa Feldmeyer. We are excited to recognize Duke Energy as our 2020-2021 Company of the Year for its longstanding commitment to not only pro bono partnership and the nonprofits we serve, but also its continued focus on making our community a better place for all to live. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Lori, and to PBPO. I am just thrilled and honored to accept this on behalf of Duke's Corporate Legal Department. Duke has a really long history of volunteerism, and we are so grateful for the PBPO that makes it so easy for us, providing resources, identifying the needs in the community, and we are continually inspired by the good work that is being done by nonprofits in our community, and we are just honored to be able to support that because it is so important for all of us. So thank you so much for this award. We really appreciate it.
Congratulations to all of our winners. What an amazing evening this has been. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Erin Childs, and I have the honor of being the Executive Director of Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio. And on behalf of all of the staff and board members, number one, we are so sad we cannot be in person tonight, but let's do continuing in-person celebrations soon. And also thank you for joining us to celebrate our attorney volunteers and donors for the positive impact they continue to make for Pro Bono Partnership of Ohio, for our 270 nonprofit clients, and for our community. So thank you again to our event sponsors for making tonight possible. And thank you as well to our annual corporate and foundation donors. Without your generosity, we would not be able to move our mission forward. But most importantly, thank you to our attorney volunteers, and specifically those who volunteered to be a part of our COVID-19 rapid response team. Because of you, who jumped in when everything else was going crazy and said, yes, I'm willing to be on call, our clients continue to receive immediate and expert business legal advice, even in the midst of a crisis. All of us on staff are inspired by our attorney volunteers, and it is a privilege for us to work with you and learn from you. But the past 18 months have shown that the need for our services is higher than ever. We hope that tonight, after meeting some of our clients and seeing the amazing work that they are doing in our community, that you'll be inspired to head on over to our website, look at our volunteer opportunities, and maybe even consider jumping in. We would love to work with you. If you haven't already, I also welcome you to follow us on our social media pages. Share our mission with your friends and your colleagues, and even consider us in your year-end giving plans. It all helps. So to everyone here tonight, I hope you have a great evening. We look forward to seeing you in person, and thank you for all that you do for Pro Bono Partnership. Congratulations to all of the winners. Have a good night.